Okay, so elbow cars. The elbow joint has obviously flexion and extension. It also has a movement called pronation and supination, which is sort of a rotational movement that happens between the radius and ulna, your two forearm bones, at the elbow joint. They actually rotate over top of each other. So we're going to combine our flexion and our extension, our supination and pronation into a circle. So don't forget to stabilize everything else. For this demonstration, I'm going to keep my upper arm kind of glued to my torso and even bring my hand to my upper arm to just feel for any unwanted movement, keep myself honest. I'm going to start with palm up. I'm going to extend, turn palm down, flex, turn palm up, extend, turn palm down, flex, turn palm up, extend, turn palm down and flex, and now I'm going to reverse. I'm just going to maintain that palm down position as I extend and then up to flex. And this is 3 rounds of elbow cars. So key points with our elbow cars is we just want to isolate the movement to the elbow as much as possible, keeping the rest of our trunk nice and still and stable. Don't forget that concept of irradiation. So in this position, I'm trying not to cut my head off, but if you're standing or high kneeling, you can kind of grip into the floor, engaging the muscles of the lower body a little bit more. You can even think about kind of bracing through the chest, shoulders, upper back. And then as you move, also creating that sense of resistance. So as you're moving through range, trying to almost imagine somebody's trying to prevent you from moving into those new positions. Even when you rotate and you're physically having to create a little bit of force. So these aren't these loosey-goosey elbow circles, but you're working to try to take each shape. That's going to up the ante as far as what the joint is getting out of it, what the muscles are getting out of it, what the brain is getting out of it, and what that whole neuromuscular connection is getting out of it. So give yourself that sense of work and that extra little bit of mindfulness to those elbow cars. They can be done in all sorts of positions, so you could do them obviously standing, seated, high kneeling, but also you could take them down into a 4-point position. You could do them in side line. You could do them out to the side. You don't have to have that upper arm still, but with all of them, you're aiming to isolate the movement in the elbow so that it just becomes more complex if we're taking them into different starting positions. All right, you could also integrate weights or a bit of resistance to work that system a little bit harder, but that's all maybe a slightly more advanced version to explore later.